Hello everyone, Charles Watts here, the Arsenal correspondent at Goal. First of all, apologies. I know there's not been many videos, but been any videos this week since the weekend. Apologies for that. I really did want to do a Q&A this week, but it's just been a mad week. Obviously, got the season starting on Saturday. Had lots of things going on with work, and it's just been really difficult to find the time to do a video. And I know I've been getting lots of messages from you saying, when's the next video? When's the next video? I'm very sorry. So I thought I'd quickly pop on today and at least upload something for you, talk about what's the latest on in the transfer market and how Arsenal are shaping up ahead of Saturday's game to Fulham. If you're new to this channel, as I said, I'm Charles Watts, the Arsenal correspondent at Goal, and I try and do as much as I can on this video, just keep you updated with all things Arsenal, certainly at the moment during the transfer window, but also as the season starts and progresses, bringing you some behind the scenes stuff from the Arsenal. Let's get going, shall we? If you haven't subscribed yet and you're stumbling across, then please do hit the subscribe button down there. And as I said, I'll try and keep you as updated as I possibly can. Right, we'll start with Emi Martinez, Arsenal's fantastic Argentine goalkeeper who's made such a huge impression since coming in for the injured Bernd Leno. Now, Arsenal play Fulham on Saturday in the first Premier League game of the season, and it's going to be really, really interesting when we see the team announced before Saturday's game. Will it be Bernd Leno in goal? Will it be Emi Martinez? If it's Leno, which I kind of think it might be, then I think that's going to certainly hasten Emi Martinez's exit. He wants to be number one. He loves Arsenal. His preference is absolutely to stay at Arsenal. People I've spoken to very close to Martinez have absolutely reiterated that to me. His preference is to stay at Arsenal, but he needs to be a number one goalkeeper. He proved he's good enough to be number one last season, and he needs to go out and play. He's 28 now. He's been at Arsenal for 10 years, and he believes the time is right for him to be a number one goalkeeper. He wants it to be at Arsenal, but if not, it's going to have to be elsewhere. And one of those clubs who are pushing to get him is Aston Villa. I wrote a story on Goal on it. It went up yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll drop it into the description below so you can have a read of it. Just detailing what's going on with Emi. Aston Villa are in for Emi. They've made two bids now. The second bid, which I believe is in excess of £50 million. From what I understand, Arsenal have not given them a firm response to that offer yet. The first one was rejected. Arsenal want about 20 million, or they value Emi around £20 million. I think whether the second bid is accepted, I'm not sure. It probably won't be. I think Arsenal will want to do a little bit more bargaining with Villa and get it towards the 20 million if they are to sell Emi. Because at the moment Arsenal are in fact have been talking to Emi about a new contract as well. They would prefer to keep him, but they can understand that his desire to leave. They have been talking about a new contract, but the contract that they have offered him is lower than what Aston Villa are offering him at the moment, which says a lot maybe about how Arsenal see Emi. They're probably still seeing him as a number two, and that Aston Villa very much see him as number one. And from what I understand, Aston Villa have given him assurances as well about his playing time, and that he will be the regular first choice goalkeeper, which will give him the opportunity to become certainly stake a claim to become Argentina number one, which is absolutely his ambition. Whereas at Arsenal at the moment, there is no such assurances over playing time. So that's where we stand with Emi Martinez at the moment. Obviously, the transfer window shuts on October 6th. Something's going to have to happen with the Arsenal goalkeepers. I can't see them going into the season with those two at the club. So one of them, I would say, is going to have to leave it. And as it stands right now, I think Arsenal are going to probably end up cashing in on Emi Martinez. Whether you agree with that or not, I think it's very, very 50-50 split on the fan base. Certainly ones that I talk to and interact with on my social media over who should be in goal between Bernd Leno and Emi Martinez. The thing with Arsenal, if they are going to let Martinez go, they're going to have to get in a replacement. And one goalkeeper they are interested in is David Raya at Brentford. He's very interested in a move to Arsenal by all accounts as well, but Brentford unwilling to do any business. They see him as number one goalkeeper. They've obviously just cashed in on Ollie Watkins, a striker who's gone to Aston Villa. They don't want to lose another key player as they try and get promotion to the Premier League, but that's one to certainly keep an eye on. Guendouzi, Matteo Guendouzi, is back at Arsenal. He's played the last couple of games for France under-21s. He returned to England and he's back part of the first team training setup. He trained yesterday with the first team with Mikel Arteta. That's the first time since the big fallout last season that's happened. And he said on Twitter, you probably saw the post he put up after the France game, let's go, time to go back to Arsenal and work. Now, Arsenal, it's no secret, Arsenal have been trying to sell Matteo Guendouzi or get rid of Matteo Guendouzi all summer. Lyon have admitted, Juninho, the Lyon sporting director, has admitted already that Arsenal tried to get Guendouzi involved in a swap deal for Houssem Aouar. He's a player that Arsenal very much want to sign and continue to want to sign this summer. But Lyon weren't interested in that. They said he's a good player, but he doesn't really fit their bill in terms of Guendouzi, and they very much want cash money for Houssem-Aouar, looking around 60 million euros for him. Whether Arsenal continue their pursuit of Houssem-Aouar, I think they probably will, but whether they can get him, as I've said all along in these videos and on my pieces, I think Aouar is going to be a very difficult one for Arsenal to do, especially as Lyon aren't interested in involving Guendouzi as part of that swap deal. Now, Paris Saint-Germain are also in for Matteo Guendouzi, and that at the moment looks like the more likely option in terms of if Arsenal do manage to get Guendouzi out, it could well be to Paris. But certainly the reports from France coming in that Arsenal are that they're willing to offer Draxler in return for Guendouzi. I mean, Draxler's a player who's been linked with Arsenal seemingly every single year for the last decade. Never happened. I think if it was going to happen, it would happen a while ago when they genuinely were interested in, when Arsene Wenger was at the club. Now, I just don't see it. I mean, he's not done anything really at Paris to sort of live up to the billing that he had before he went there. And Arsenal got plenty of players in that position already. And I just, if they're going to get, they very much want to get money in for Guendouzi or involve him in a swap deal for a player that they want. I don't see Draxler being that sort of player that they want. So I'm sceptical. I do not think Arsenal will bring in. I'd be surprised if Arsenal agreed to transfer Guendouzi and bring in Draxler as part of a swap deal. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I mean, I'm getting questions every single day of the week for the last month. What's happened with Aubameyang? I can only reiterate what I've said already on here many times. I don't think we're going to have to wait too much longer. As I've said before, Aubameyang, from what we understand, that deal has been agreed. He is going to be committing himself for another 3 years to Arsenal. It's just a case of when the announcement will come. We thought the announcement would be a while ago, maybe a week ago. It hasn't happened yet, but from what I understand, you're not going to have to wait too much longer. So just wait, be a little bit more patient, and soon we will finally get what we've been waiting for since the FA Cup final. The news that Aubameyang has been confirmed as signing a new 3-year contract. So please don't panic. Just like with Gabriel, I know we had to wait a little bit more time for the confirmation of Gabriel than we all really wanted, and I know it's very similar now with Aubameyang, but just wait a little bit longer. We should be hearing fairly soon that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has signed a new 3-year contract, which will be massive news for Arsenal, massive news for Aubameyang himself, because he'll be very well rewarded for it, and massive news for Mikel Arteta, who's said all along he's desperate to keep Aubameyang, and God, why not 70 goals in about 110 games or whatever it is since he joined Arsenal. So we all want Auba to stay, and that's going to happen, so don't worry too much about it. That's it for now. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully get a few more videos up for you over the coming days, building up to the Fulham game and reacting to the Fulham game as well on Saturday. Got Mikel Arteta's press conference coming tomorrow as well, and got something a little bit special coming today, which I can't really talk about at the moment before the video, but certainly there'll be stuff coming out over the next few days that will be well worth a read from Arsenal. So wait and see on that. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. And please do, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. And I'll try and keep you as updated as I possibly can on all things Arsenal. Thanks, everyone. I'll speak to you soon.